You ever wake up in the middle of the night having to go to the bathroom? As you sit there listening to the sounds of the house, you think to yourself, might be better just to piss yourself than have to get up. If not, after playing this game, you'll have the joy of having that experience.
Pliers, scissors, feathers, waterboard, and oil are most barbaric tools. My favorite toy of all is the needle. There is elegance about sewing a man back together.
Hektor is a first-person psychological horror game, and let me tell you, let's put an emphasis right now on the word psychological, because Jesus Christ. This game messes with you so bad. The first question most people ask is, what game is this most similar to? If I had to choose one, I would have to say Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It's scary, you're not allowed to fight things, it's more of a solving it, traveling through different areas, trying to figure out what's going on, and interacting with the environment. They do have a mechanic in place for sanity. If you don't take your pills, you don't die or anything, it's just things get creepier. Unlike Amnesia, Hektor focuses more on auditory than seeing scary monsters right off the bat. You can pick up pieces of the story of the history of the place that you're in and some of your own character history through little collectibles along the way with full voice acting for the reading of the sheets. I really like it. The voice acting is fantastic, and you can hear the emotion in the people who are talking.
If you're reading this note, it means I wasn't able to come back for my supplies, and you found them instead. It means I failed to escape. I'm not sure exactly what's going on in this place, but I found out today my sessions are starting tomorrow. I'm so afraid. I saw what happened to the others. I stole these supplies. A flashlight, some food, and a keycard I found. The key leads to the cell blocks. That's where they're taking me. Please help me. Find me.
The game has great graphics, a wonderful soundtrack, the sound effects are spooky enough that it'll drive you nuts. Everything comes together to give you a cohesive horror story that will scare the crap out of you. But where it falls short is sometimes in the discovery and knowing what objects you're supposed to interact with. There are two cases in particular I can think of where I was locked in a cell or locked in a room, and I could not for the life of me figure out what I was supposed to do. And unfortunately, as time passes, it detracts from the immersion of the game, and instead of having the sense of urgency and trying to escape, you're more just annoyed that you can't figure out what goddamn item you're supposed to click on. What this also means is that as time passes, you're supposed to take more crazy pills, or your vision will blur, things will start to get wavy around there. I was stuck in the room for so long that I ran out of pills, and while it definitely adds to the game, if you're stuck for an extended period of time looking at that, it just really starts to hurt your eyes and make some water. It's not as much fun as you would think. For some people who are used to this genre of games, it may not be so much of an issue, but it is pretty much the only downside I had to the entire game. If we took horror games and made them into an analogy of restaurants, Friday Night at Freddy's is more of your McDonald's with your jump scares right off the way. Slender Man is more like an Applebee's where you go in, you have a little bit of food, you sit down with family. And Hektor is going to be the steakhouse, where they really take their time in letting you, smell it, getting the appetizer of being scared in a silent room or a maze or whatnot. And then they bring out your steak of horror, and it is scary. It is freaky. And it doesn't stop being freaky until you finish the game at that point. So, in summary, Hektor, really good game. Definitely worth the buy if you liked Amnesia: Dark Descent and you want another good scary game. And if you get your friends to play it, I'm sure you'll have a few laughs watching them scream as they slowly get more and more freaked out as time moves on. Don't go looking up guides. If you do that, you're not going to get the full experience of playing Hektor. You need to solve it on your own. This is Pez of Doom with your 5-minute review. If you like this, please feel free to subscribe or stop back again for one of our other reviews. Thanks and have a nice day.